Hello everybody, and welcome back. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm Count Christo, and this is our French campaign in 3.0. We're yet to come up with a name for this campaign, so any ideas, do let me know. We have just lost Aquitaine to England. It is a devastating blow to our national pride, and we will build it back up by investing wisely in new industry. Let's take a look at how that higher education we built is doing. It's making 100% loss. I guess it hasn't fully got established just quite yet. Fair enough. It does have a throughput of 140. So maybe it actually is just making a loss. I guess it's because the sales cycle for the higher education hasn't come around yet. Yeah, it hasn't finished calculating how that's working yet. Fair enough. We'll give it a little bit. So, rivals. England is an obvious one. The Mamluks. That's one that surprises me. They have a big navy. Why would we want to rival the Mamluks? I mean, we will, just for the long-term rivals bonus. And then Naples, huh? Because Naples has a personal union over Provence. Yes, Naples, that seems like a good pick. What is the cultural situation down here? Yeah, this is part of the, well, the southern French culture group, which is not actually accepted for us. That's interesting. So maybe we should accept some of these cultures down here. Like, yeah. Provençal and Languedocian. What does it do to have a non-accepted culture in 3.0? Autonomy change plus 0.5, which, if the calculation is still the same, means an average of 5% autonomy. Oh, no, it's changed. It's no longer -1 from 100%. It's -1.5. So 0.05 is the equivalent to about a bit less. We could also try and convert the culture down here. So this province, for example, on the population tooltip, no progress towards cultural conversion yet, I guess, because otherwise it would show just there at the bottom under above where it says page 1. Press A to switch. Okay, Pope Man, we're guaranteeing you apparently. Cool. Could negotiate an alliance, but we are at our total alliance slots of 4. It seems unlikely. We're not add to 4 people, are we? Oh, we are. Okay. Right, because of Blois. I don't really care about the alliance with Blois. However you say this. Let's take a look at our mission tree. Centralize the state. Cool. Edict of Moulins. Gives us some prestige. Doesn't seem very good. Control Val de Loire. Gives us 10 centralization. That's cool. Reconquer Normandy. Gives us a claim on Brittany. Subjugate Brittany. Gives us a claim on Burgundy. Subjugate Burgundy. Rise the capital. Control Lorraine. More prestige. Cool. And then, yes, the Rhine, the natural border, and then fortify it, build some castles. Meanwhile, the other side, develop an area, conquer down in there, yeah, recover Aquitaine, subjugate Provence. We get a subjugation CB on Provence and Savoy. That's interesting. Okay, we get restoration of the Union on Naples. Okay, so maybe we want to try and go down this tree, which means retaking Aquitaine, basically. Invade the Mamluks for loads of money. We could do. They do have a bigger army than us right now. And our max manpower has fallen quite dramatically after losing Aquitaine. But then, of course, we have all our subjects to prop us up. We can select a Naval Doctrine. Give me some ship trade power, please. And our naval ships should protect trade in France, because France has a coast now. And we should probably build up some war cogs, I think. Seems prudent to me. We might well need them for the wars to come. Don't have enough naval supplies for many of them. Fair enough. Ooh, it's the mercenaries tab. Could use mercenaries against England as well, of course. Anyway, let's unpause. Get some time passing. So we're making 6 ducats a month. That's not what this would indicate. So I'm a bit confused as to why that's the case right now. Results of the war. We lost 1,000 manpower. Cool. No problem. What else do we want to do? A bunch of mercenary companies are unavailable because we've lost land. Shame that. State reach slowly ticking up. And we've got a pretty good skill level in our troops at the moment. How much is our navy costing us? 1.4 ducats being spent on buying goods. We could declare on Naples. Just go beat them up, loot Naples, but I think we're going to keep our eyes at home for now. And yes, so we're hoping for... Scotland got an heir. Shame. War in Castile, still ongoing. We'll see how that goes. We'll obviously just, you know, try and chum up with the winner. Doesn't really matter who it is. Now, we can't integrate... Do we have any... I think all our guys are... Right, we have some feudatories and some appendages. Both of which require federalism and regional militias to integrate. Okay. So we know what regional militias takes. What about federalism? Federalism requires rural governments, nobility, and tax collection, state tax farming. Nobility, rural governments, nobility 3. Which of these is rural governments? This one. That takes 30 bureaucratic and not 30 aristocratic. Wow. This is going to be hard. We're going to have to get rid of a bunch of privileges before we can integrate anyone. It's going to be tough. Tough times. Tough times ahead in France before we can get these guys integrated. Ooh, hey. 200% throughput on the higher education here. That's pretty high. Still making no money because they haven't actually done a sales cycle, I think. Okay. Anything else we should be doing? If we drill these guys, you just get less army tradition decay. But not very much less. So, I don't really care about that for now. We should probably raise up more men, because there's kind of no reason not to. How good are our cavalry? And do cavalry and infantry really cost the same, chat? This is the start of a new series, chat. So right now, cavalry do double the damage in the shock phase and significantly less damage in the fire phase. But pips-wise, we've got 5 shock, 2 morale, and you've got 4 2 morale. So we should get a bunch of cavalry. The French Chevalier. Let's get a bunch of those, and then 3 more of these. Cool. Might as well raise up all the army. Your max manpower, by the way, doesn't relate to how many manpower you can have stored. It relates to how many manpower you can have stored plus raised. So 36,950 is the total number of troops we can have in our manpower pool and on the field put together. And you pay for them whether they're raised or not. So there's no real reason not to raise them up. It does cost a tiny bit more, I think, because of raised regiments costs, but I'm not sure about that. Croatia has become a permanent junior partner. So do we want to be rooting out corruption? Probably not, right? It's going to cost too much. Let's get the automated investor going, because it does know better than you a lot of the time. So automatic investment is on. I would like to select... If I fire the investment manager, I think I can do it from here. Remove all owned provinces. Add all owned provinces. I want you to spend 5% of the budget every year. So 15% every 3. And I want you to notify me when an investment happens. And I want... Just show me the selected provinces so I can check it's everywhere. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay. 15%, so 5% of a year. 5% per year, rather. Will be put into automatic investment. Anything else I want to do in here? I don't think so. So, hydroutility. Good stuff. Now, these guys. I want you to make me emperor. It looks like it's basically... Why doesn't it tell me the score? Oh, it does here. Okay. Yeah, not a member of the HRE minus 125. It looks like that it may not happen. We may have to try and vassalize some electors. So war exhaustion is obviously super high, but it's coming down. It doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, no, it does actually nothing, basically, except the rate of manpower recovery, which is, I haven't found very important so far, like the actual rate of manpower recovery. Let's see. Our range measurement costs have not gone up, despite the fact that we just got... Oh, okay, now they have. Okay. So it does slightly increase your costs. But most of your maintenance costs for your army come from realm expenses, manpower. Coolio. You could also try appropriating some property. But that's going to increase our Diplo mana costs. So I think we're not going to do that yet. We'll just get more property by investment. I don't know how often you should invest. That's something that I need to become more familiar with. But right now, it really seems like the higher education in Paris is doing gangbusters. So it tempts me to invest more in it. And look at that, 200% profitability. Let's put some money, more money into academic in Paris. And after this yearly tick, we'll take a look again down here at Lyonnais. We should probably decide, like, which provinces are we going to try and build into cities. Oh, surely this one needs a higher education as well. Oh, it's already got one, but it's very profitable, so let's invest in it. I should also let the automatic investor do this, because in the short term, it's going to be better than me, but... So we already have a war goal. Anjou and Orléans have conquest war goals. Do they? On where? Oh, they just have claims on all of it, apparently. I guess they have a focus claim thing. I forget, if your subject has a claim and you conquer it, do you get... does that count? Does it cost Diplo points to take a province when your subject has a claim on it? I think maybe we should get a claim rather than just relying on theirs. But this is, I mean, this is a war we could start right now, and they have no significant allies. So, yeah, let's get down here. Let's get this war going. Well, we're gaining spy network really quickly. Maybe we could wait for a claim. Just on Provence, because it's the 24 dev. It's going to cost 30, right? 40. So we'd have to wait about 2 years. That's not a problem. We can wait 2 years. Yeah, that seems fine. We're making good money. Anything else I should be doing? Can I support the bureaucratic faction? Maybe you can't do it when you're at war. Maybe that was the problem we were having. Nope. Doesn't look like it. And how unhappy are our dudes? Let's have a look-see. Maybe they can't display the faction influence on this screen because they've just run out of things to hijack. Like percentages. But you could do it in pie charts though. Display like just loyalty versus like faction influence on a pie chart. Maybe you can already do that. Maybe I just haven't read these enough. Yeah, you can. I'm an idiot. Nice. Faction influence. There you go. There it is. Haha. That's excellent. Back up to 41,000 after that recalculation of taxes. Probably allocated a few more mil points. And is it accurate? 7%. 7%. Okay. Who's the one with the tiny influence? Lower class, right. Who don't actually exist. Okay, and it is ticking up by plenty. You're just ticking down because of gravity, I have to assume. No, it's going up again now. Oh no, why? Because of ceremonial court. It's going up by 0.1. But this is more than that, so why is it going down? It must just be their power. Power affects court influence, and nobles have a lot of power. But hey, that means as we get the state reach up, it's going to help as well. Could also crack down on the aristocrat. That's right, you do it by one of these. Because it's like the opposite of promote the aristocratic faction. How bad is it if I demote the aristocratic faction? Like how peeved are they? 15 loyalty and 30 relations. That's pretty bad. Reaffirm fealty. And our legitimacy is going up now, so I'm actually going to support the elite with disowning an unpopular relative, because I think the stability and the extra loyalty is going to be worth it. Just 73 loyalty, and now we're at 2 stability, which means I think I am going to align the cabinet with the bureaucrats. Lose 1 stability and 50% stability increase, but we need the power. We need the extra bureaucrat power. It's got to happen. Does bureaucrat loyalty matter? Check your advisors. Yeah, our advisors are all bureaucrats. And it's 0.045, I think, not 0.1. Don't know why it's not showing here. Yeah, 0.05. Anything else I want to do? Do we want to fight? I think our corruption, our corruption is kind of okay. It's going to go up to about 34 at the moment, but it seems okay for now. But yeah. Anyway, got our men in position. I think I will. Yeah, I will get the claim on Provence because it's a big city. I want to take this city. When you take a province, because right now in down here in Montpelliers, we can see under property who owns what. So the state owns 0.8% of the academic stuff. We can't see what that is now on Provence because you just see the first screen. You can't use the tooltip to switch it. But if the state owns 10% here and we conquer it, does the state then own 10% again? Or does it kind of recalculate? Montferrat has formed a personal union with Blois. That's unfortunate. That's the one that's aligned with Britain, won the war. But doesn't really matter much. So it's invested in Normandy. It's invested in a bunch of stuff in Normandy. Agriculture, forestry, fishery. Cool. The event no localization happens. Show another province that just got invested. Let's put some money into agriculture and forestry. Some agriculture in Paris. Interesting. And some academic. See, I told you the academic stuff was good. And some agriculture. Vexin, Marne. Loads of investment all over the shop. Cool. We definitely don't want that to pop up every year, but we'll just trust that it's investing and it's doing good stuff for us. Stop the notification. The only time I'd want to know when they've just invested is if I don't want to do the same thing, but I'm being told that perhaps higher advisor levels give more influence and more, as well as more corruption. Yes, that appears to be true. Cool. So potentially we could promote these guys to get more influence. Yeah, we can afford it. Like, we can definitely afford it. So yeah, promotions are in order. And is there a better guy? One that I can promote? I do like the manpower recovery speed a bit, but... Oh, here we go. Discipline. Oh, God, but I can't promote him. Whoops. That's a mistake. Ah, crap. And hiring a guy gives us minus 25 stability as well. Is stability trending down yet? Yes, it is. So we need to do some things to help with that. Let's do some commoner interaction. No? In which case... Let's make the clergy like us. Oh, yeah, we could also direct the clergy. There's no one to be... There's 2.5% of the country is Jewish. No religion to convert to. Surely we can convert the Jews, though. I don't know why it's not letting us do that, but... let's... Donate to the church. Give them some cash. Extra loyalty. Not very much stuff, though. Lavishly endow the church. Or just a show of dedication. National unrest plus 5%. What is unrest like around the country? It's minus 13, minus 13, minus 19. Yeah, I'm going to oppose populist reform. Oh, hang on, that doesn't give me any stability. I'm going to do a show of devotion for 10%. And then also, hey, burgers. How about... Yeah, some less commerce fees for you. And then nobility. Some expensive celebrations. I would like to repair the relationship between them and the state. Because right now we're down 15. That's really expensive, though. I definitely don't want to give them more power. Can't really do any of these. Let's see how it goes on the next month. Not 25% of the country. 2.5% is currently Jewish. I feel like that didn't recalculate. Or is the stability calculation yearly? No, it is monthly, isn't it? I could have sworn it was monthly. Let's see what happens at the end of August. Yeah, it did just change, but it only went down by 1%. Well, I would like it to not go below 1, because higher stability increases population growth, I believe. So... maybe a bit less centralization for a bit? To give us 50... 10 noble loyalty is kind of crazy good. Let's do it. We'll slow our centralization of the state a bit in exchange for super loyal nobles. We also, I don't think we want to do this because we don't want to reform that yet because it's going to hurt our... Oh, I managed to hover over it. Yes. Can I hover over this one? Yeah, it's bottom left. Okay, I don't know why that wasn't working earlier. So we could do this. Like, I don't know if I care about peasant freedom. Let's save before we do it in case it, like, you know, ruins the campaign. But I feel like it's... I don't know what peasant freedom does. I could look it up. Like, is it in the... is there a thing in the wiki about peasant freedom? Freedom. Rights. Peasant freedom. Peasant... freedom. So peasant freedom is affected by a bunch of stuff. But what does it actually do? Peasants... Developer Diary 9 talks about the peasant freedom. Classes. The fundamental divisions are now reflected through systems developed. For example, we've moved the serf class to a more multifaceted approach. The well-being and freedom of peasants. Aspects like their property share, their freedom values, have strong effects on their fulfillment and wealth, representing the intent of the divisions without the need for a separate class. But what does peasant freedom actually do? I think it increases their buying power. Maybe we shouldn't lower it because it might give us a bunch of unrest. But, I mean... will it though? Because the reform itself gives us... oh god, I can't hover over it now. No. I had it. I had it. Bollocks. Alright, well we can't reduce it. Do you have to hover over the plus first? No! Alright, never mind. Forget that. We can't lower it because we can't hover over it. More present freedom rights can give more rural output. That's good to know. Increasing it gives a more welfare as well. It seems like oppressed peasantry is just the worst spot. But we can't do this until we get substantially lower aristocratic influence and power. So right now the nobility are at 43%. And the bureaucracy is trending... okay, it is trending up again now. We've promoted those advisors. Good. Let's switch this guy out. Which is a problem because it's going to give us a stability hit, I think, because we hired a new advisor. We'll see. Yearly tick incoming. Getting there on that claim on Provence. Improved with the Pope all we can. Good stuff. I wonder if MEIOU taxes will implement the new 1.31 favors stuff. I kind of hope they don't. It's a little... I don't think it really fits perfectly, to be honest. Right, I forgot to check. What idea groups do we have? Administrative and trade. Cool. What are we going to get next? It's not for 3 tech levels, but... Civic religion. Administrative advisor cost minus 50%. Wow, that's crazy good. And 15% stability increase interval. Yeah, that looks really good. Where else could we get? We could take bureaucracy. I thought we already had bureaucracy. No, we have administrative. This does seem good. More centralization. Impact of increased state reach interactions 50%. Holy crap. Yeah, we're taking bureaucracy ideas next. For sure. Oh, that's interesting. It lowers ruler authority. So ruler authority, if you're not familiar, is the impact that your stats have on how much mana you get. Which right now is not actually doing anything, but does in general. So if you had like one, because your administrative authority starts off, executive authority, sorry, starts off at 60, which means that the stats of your ruler contribute 60% of the impact on what stat you actually end up effectively getting. But yeah, there's only one idea group. Gives you 15% on each tech line. 15% tech cost down? That seems really good. I don't see it. We need to take a military idea as the other thing, though, because we need to go to extended levies. Which takes standing, professional, quality, or leadership. Leadership always used to be really good. Or quite good, anyway. Still collecting no admin taxes and yet making bank. It's good. The other good thing about not collecting taxes is, you know, if you can afford it, it just means all our provinces are going to be that much richer. Which is, you know, pretty sweet. It's innovativeness that gives you that admin tech 20. Doesn't innovativeness also require something else? No, it's representation that requires innovative. That's right. No, we no longer arrive with Naples. I was just about to attack them. Oh well. And no one else we can rival. I wonder why the rivals are offset now. It's odd. War still going on down here in Spain. Looks like Castile's going to win, though. They've removed war dynamism, by the way, as far as I can tell. Which is honestly good, I think. Oh, hey, we got another merchant. Even though we lost land, we've gained another merchant. Should probably trade with Iberia, I guess. Let's trade with Iberia. There's not that many cities down there, but there's quite a few productive cities. We could also trade with the Tyrrhenian, but I still don't really understand what affects which trade regions you want to be connected to. Like, do you want to be connected to the richest trade, or I don't know. The Burgundian inheritance. Ooh, interesting. Release Burgundy from being our vassal, make them a junior partner. Or Philippe should be Duke of Burgundy, which means that they die and nothing else, and they get a ruler. Or let the Burgundians find their duke. Jean II. Is that us? Yes, we are the rightful duke. I will make Burgundy a junior partner. Cool. I mean, that's actually worse than them being a vassal, to be honest. They are an appendage, which means I can't integrate them. Maybe I'll be able to integrate them once they're a junior partner. When did I get Artois, by the way? Were they always my subject? Or is that part of this event? Yes. Make them a junior partner. Oh, which puts me over my relations a bit, apparently. Because Artois is costing me a slot because they're a vassal, which means I can integrate them. Okay. But the integration process is not finished. So we haven't looked at the integration progress. So right now it's 0. Relative development, 0. Base integration modifier. I think these haven't updated yet. And then Burgundy. You also need an integration process. We did integrate 0 of the subject, 67.744. Stuff. Cool. Down by 25% because a personal union integrates slower than a vassal, apparently. And then everything else is just flat. Cool. Well, there you go. Burgundian inheritance. Not getting us, you know, all this land, as it might in vanilla, but still. We also have cores on this land, so do we even want these guys as vassals? You can only release them if they have high liberties of it. I mean, should we just, like, release Artois? Because we have... Oh, okay, we don't have cores on some of that land. But like, Burgundy, you just lost a bunch of land to Artois. Looks like. Should we release Burgundy and then just conquer this land because we have cores on it? It doesn't seem like having them as a personal union partner is very useful. But I suppose they probably are able to raise more men from it than we would in the short term. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to inheritance. This is good stuff. In the next episode, we will attack Naples and seize Provence. I don't know how much of Provence, because we'll see how much aggressive expansion it causes. But I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. See you next time.